worked in the oil field for a company out of Olds, building oil leases and running dozers and excavators and trucks. And then in 2007, when the market crashed, jobs were a little hard to come by. Even prices on equipment dove in the States. So I decided that I'd get on an airplane and fly to Texas and buy a dozer. Got it delivered to Strathmore and started working for farmers in the irrigation district. And it kind of grew from there. I do canal rehabilitation, road building. At one time, we used to do a lot of oil field construction, lease building, compressors, roads. Of course, with the industry kind of in an economic slump right now, it's tough to get those jobs. But right now, we're based on canal rebuilding and pipelines, water lines. The primary piece of equipment that I have, or the machines that have built the backbone of the company, are the dozers. They obviously are out there. We're doing farm work, we're doing cutting grades, we're doing prep and finish on a lot of projects. They're, like I say, they're kind of the backbone. There's a few other machines, excavator and grader, that are just kind of the fill-in, the supplementary machines, but the dozers are what it's been based off of. I ran some older equipment to start, and lots of fixing at night and after hours and on weekends and all that stuff. And so after, I don't know, about 10, 12 years of that, there's a sales guy from SMS showed up on my job site wanting to sell some Komatsu equipment. And when he first pulled in, it was like, oh, who's this guy? And so I heard him out, heard what he had to say, and listened to him, and he had some really good things to say, and kind of piqued my interest with the new equipment. And I was kind of tired of fixing things, so it would be kind of nice to have a shiny new piece of equipment. So it was kind of a no-brainer, and he got me started into the new Komatsu equipment, and ended up with a couple of dozers, and I made it a lot more efficient to have the warranty, the newer machine. You found more work. You didn't have to be fixing on weekends, and so my repair and maintenance went from peaks and valleys to kind of flatline, which was a lot more manageable on the books at the end of the month. It was a good thing. It was a really good thing. It started actually with a D41 PX dozer that ran for probably 10,000 hours with very little repair maintenance other than an undercarriage and a few hydraulic hoses. The reliability of that machine, it was better than all the rest, I guess. So it kind of stood out, and it, along with the sales pitch, it was a no-brainer to go with that. I worked for another company prior to starting my own business, and they ran all Komatsu, and they had the very same luck with their equipment. The reliability was almost second to none. Running the new equipment, definitely you have more family time, more weekends, more after hours time to yourself with the kids. This year we've done a 6-month canal rebuild in 5 months. The efficiencies were through the roof. We finished ahead of schedule, under budget. It was an easy sell. A lot of our efficiencies are showing up through historical records. According to the historical records of canal building and costs, that's where we're seeing our efficiencies. We're under budget compared to what we used to be. We're finishing way farther in advance than what we used to finish. Fewer operators, fewer machines. It allows you to grow in the sense that more of the industry is turning towards technology for efficiencies, more accurate grades. So in that sense, it's a good thing. As far as the old jobs being done by the hour, it's maybe not as not as efficient there as far as on the books at the end of the day, but it's definitely getting you more work and getting things done faster. And I mean, everybody wants that in the industry, so it helps your contract bids come in a lot tighter and a lot more accurate than the old style. So we had Les from SMS come out and give us a class, I guess a course on the GPS and its functions and what its capabilities are. It took about half an hour with a consult, and then the hands-on getting in the machine, probably a total of about an hour, and everything is very self-explanatory. operator friendly. It's really hard to mess it up. It helps the next generation come up to speed a lot quicker. You don't need 20 years in a dozer seat to run grades anymore. You can have somebody with 4 or 5 months or 4 days of experience come out and run grades with the technology that's out there. So it helps the green operators fill seats that normally we would have to hire experienced guys, and experienced guys are getting far and few between. I deal with SMS equipment because they're a one-stop shop. They've been able to fit me up with anything that I've ever needed, really, in the dirt moving industry. One thing I do want to comment on is when the field mechanics come out over the years using SMS, there are a lot of familiar faces. They're people and guys that have been there long term. That means a lot. You're getting a lot of the same guys, that a lot of experience and a lot of care about the customer and their machines and their downtime. That's one thing that I'd like to highlight, is their care about getting the machines back up and running so that people aren't down, and they will go above and beyond to get you back working again. And that's huge. I expect good service, good sales, good product support. It's all been there with SMS. I mean, I guess that's why it explains why I go there and I have a Komatsu. You don't get that everywhere in the industry, so it's been nice. They're very personable. They remember who you are, and the biggest thing I like about SMS is the little guys get treated the same as the big guys, and that's very important.